Hey, foodie gang. Hey, foodie gang. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to be reviewing our food from the Thanksgiving marathon, but you're tuned in to Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank, season 3, episode, I believe this is 71. I believe this is 71. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel on your way in. You can always support the channel by sending a super chat, joining the channel, gifted memberships, and so forth. Okay, so we have our food right here, and let me show it to you guys. This Thanksgiving, we had a marathon with back to back live streams, and we prepped, we cooked, but I was too tired to come back and show y'all the food. So here is the plate of food that we cooked together. We prepped everything out. So and then I got my collard greens right here in the back. And remember, I started them on the stove, moved them to the crock pot. My hair is just making me so mad. Okay, so here are our collard greens back here. And remember, I told you guys my sister was coming over. She came over and she made sweet potato pie, and it's so delicious. She made macaroni and cheese, baked beans, green beans and onions, and banana pudding. I did not bring the banana pudding because you guys can see this is a lot of food. So we got sweet potato pie, we got collard greens, and on our plate here, we have yams, baked beans, green beans, and onions, macaroni and cheese. And then we have mashed potatoes and gravy, cornbread stuffing. And remember, I made two different types of turkey. So this over here wood is the garlic herb roasted turkey. And then we have the Cajun turkey right back here. And you guys, my turkey was delicious. And it was juicy. I told y'all the secret to juicy turkey. We did a whole live stream on that. I told y'all what to do to get your turkey juicy. And I also do have merch, so make sure that you guys check out this store on Gear Bubble. I'm fixing my collar. Okay, so we can just get right into it. We're doing a live food review, and I'm gonna say everything here, in my opinion, was delicious, but it was really good. And my family also thought the turkeys were so good and were really juicy. When they got here, I was cutting up the Cajun turkey. When I was cutting it, my sister came with a bowl and she was like, "Can I try some?" She tried it and thought it was delicious. So, the Cajun turkey was done first. So, all that's left is like the dark meat. All the breast and everything is gone. It was so delicious, you guys. And so, this is the dark meat. I have a little bit of the turkey leg here. And so I'm going to bring this closer and let y'all see it. You guys have got to try this recipe for my Cajun butter roasted turkey. My sister said, "What did you do to this turkey?" And she was like, "I'm doing that." But here we go. This is the Cajun turkey. And you can just see how it's so juicy. And it's not spicy. If you want your turkey to be spicy, you can add more Cajun seasoning. You can add cayenne pepper, red pepper flakes. If you're going for spicy, now I didn't want to make this turkey spicy because my family isn't really big on spice. We don't really, we're not like really into spice. So if you want to make it spicy, add more Cajun seasoning. But try my recipes for turkey. Follow my instructions, and you are gonna have juicy turkey. And I also made homemade gravy. So here we go: the Cajun butter roasted turkey. I mean, it's just perfect. And it was so delicious and so juicy. And so as I was cutting it, they was begging for a piece because it was that good. And my sister tried it and she was like, wow. I'm telling you guys, this is delicious. Okay. So I also made my traditional garlic herb roasted turkey. And this one got done a little bit later. So, but still really delicious. And you can see a little piece of that skin. You can see that there's still juice in the meat. And this garlic herb roasted turkey is just so good. So good. Both of my turkeys were good, and I had a lot of fun making two different types of turkey. But here we go. Let me try it for y'all. Mmm. I'm gonna dip this and a little bit of I put a little bit of gravy on here, but this garlic herb roasted turkey, you just can't go wrong with something so simple like this with the garlic and the herbs in there. Mm mm mm. And then so we got our potatoes and a little bit of that turkey with some gravy. I'm telling you, homemade gravy is the way to go, foodie gang. Okay, I'm gonna get one more piece of this and then we're gonna move on. But you can just see like how juicy it is and it's just tender. Now normally when you go to people's house and you get the turkey, it is so dry. It is so dry. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's overcooked. And when that turkey comes out of the oven, that rest period is so important to allow that turkey to really rest. All the juices will run out and they'll come back in. But that rest period is so important and is a game changer. So here we go. You know when the food is good? When at Thanksgiving is silence. And left hand bandit, he said, "What's up?" Or he said, "What's up, foodie gang?" We are just reviewing some of the food that we made from our Thanksgiving marathon. We back to back live stream and just tasting, trying that food with you guys. And my sister makes the best macaroni and cheese ever. And she brought this over as well as this sweet potato pie. Y'all, it is hard to not eat too much on Thanksgiving because you want to try everything. So, this mac and cheese though is like the casserole style, but it is just so delicious. And so when you live in Alaska, we do get PFDs once a year. I think this year the PFD was 1,700, and each person in your household will get that money. But you do have to pay taxes on it. So if you get If you ever get audited by the IRS, it's all bad. Um, but yes, if you have like 6 kids, you are on PFD time, you're gonna be balling. I only have 1 kid, but if you have multiple kids, I mean, that money definitely comes in handy though, because with the winter, you have to put snow tires on your car. You got to get winter gear. So that money does come in handy for families during the winter time. Yes, if you look, I'm like, I don't really want kids a whole bunch, but around tax time and PFD time, that is the time to have a whole bunch of kids. Now, I'm not saying y'all should go out there and be wilding out, but I'm just saying those 2 times a year would be a good time to have a whole bunch of kids. But the rest of the year ain't cool. And so reading books said, so did you just decide to move to Alaska? I was actually born in Alaska, and there are actually a lot of black people up here. Not a ton, but a lot, because we do have military bases. So I was actually born in Alaska. I've lived here my whole life, but I did move to Portland, Oregon for probably about like 8 9 years when I went down to culinary school. So I have lived somewhere else before, and then I came back to Alaska because I miss my family, and so it's like a love hate relationship. Mm. How was all of your guys' Thanksgivings? Okay, we got baked beans, yams, my Cajun butter roasted turkey, my mashed potatoes with the homemade gravy, cornbread stuffing, and then over here I have my garlic herb roasted turkey. And my sister made this mac and cheese. It's so delicious. She also made green beans and onions. And I got some collard greens here that we did all the prep for. I started them on the stove, put them in the crock pot, and that meat has broken down in there. I have some smoked turkey in here. And I was hoping I would have enough collard greens left to save to freeze them and save it for Thanksgiving or save it for Christmas. But y'all, my family ate them collard greens. And I got some sweet potato pie that my sister made. She makes the best sweet potato pie. She is the real baker. One day I'm gonna get her on 907 Goodies to make funnel cakes with you guys, to make pie. And left hand man said, y'all threw down. We sure did. And you know what? We made a whole bunch of food, and we always do. But I think it's because we actually enjoy cooking. We really do. So my sister also made baked beans, which we don't traditionally have for Thanksgiving. And I tried them the next day. I said, "Ooh, these good." So here we go with the baked beans. And she puts ground beef in her baked beans. But y'all, my sister can cook. And I'm trying to get her up here to do some baking with y'all. She knows how to make cheesecakes, pie, banana pudding, macaroni and cheese, funnel cakes, everything. And reading books that I had to ask, know somebody there, but he doesn't know about the money. Yes, you have to live here for a year and become an Alaska resident to be eligible for the PFD. Yes, I sure do. Reading books. Reading books said, do you ever get tired of being all that cold weather? Yes, I do. And I was just telling somebody, if it's warm, it's snowing. If it's freezing cold, it's just freezing cold. It's just, I am tired of being in the cold weather, but at the same time, I like being near my family, and it's kind of what I'm used to. But I do want to, I am going to live somewhere else. Like, I'm not going to spend the rest of my life in Alaska. It really is not that deep. It's not that serious. But I would say this, the fact that I started my YouTube channel in Alaska, I think is great because so many of you guys don't know anything about Alaska, and you guys think black people don't come from here. So I like this part of being in Alaska, like being able to have this YouTube channel, and it's called 907 Good Eats. 907 is the area code for Alaska. So I always feel some type of attachment to Alaska because I started my YouTube channel here. But Foodie Gang, in 5 years we are not going to be in Alaska anymore. So here we go. I got some more mac and cheese. I'm telling you, this mac and cheese is so good. It's so good. Okay. And y'all already know about the cornbread stuffing. Because I made it for you guys before we even got to Thanksgiving. I made it for you guys, reviewed it. So, if you're tired of traditional stuffing, give cornbread stuffing a try. It is so good and super simple to make. Got my water here. But yes, I do not plan to spend the rest of my life in one state. I want to be able to travel and be able to move around and eat different foods and meet different people. I don't want to live in one state for the rest of my life like that. But you know what? If that's what God want me to do, that's what God want me to do. So we got the yams here, and one of my live streams, I think it was dinner is almost ready for Thanksgiving. Y'all, your girl did 8 live streams in 3 days. It was insane how many live streams we did. But I made yams with you guys, and here is the finished product. After they have cooked down, the sauce got really thick. Um, and readings that I love mac and cheese got the Kraft Ranch. Have not tried it yet. So Kraft has a ranch mac and cheese. What? Did y'all see that Cheetos mac and cheese from Kraft? Don't get it. One day I was in the store and I was like, wow, this is cool. So I got it. It was so weird. But they have a Kraft mac and cheese, or they got a Kraft ranch. Reading books, we need you to clarify. Okay, so I tried. Hold on, y'all. Let me get some more of these yams. They are so good. And reading said, Miss Lady, you should do a panel invite for a dinner. Okay, so do you mean like if I'm in mobile screen, I think you can have one guest on the panel. Is that what you're talking about, reading books? You know what? That's actually a cool idea. And reading books that it's Kraft Ranch mac and cheese. Wow. I did not know about that. I did not know about that. That's wild. I can't imagine how that would taste. Um, I kind of want to get it and try it, but I'm kind of scared at the same time. And so I'm gonna let you guys know if you're gonna be in the chat, be respectful, and if you're not, we're just gonna kick you out the kitchen. We ain't got time. Okay, so reading books. You're saying I should do like a dinner invite panel show where I'm eating dinner and then I invite people up. But my thing is this: I've never had anybody on join me on the mobile stream. Are you able to see the people before they come up? Because you know the trolls be out here. Or maybe I'll do a members only or a subscribers only if I do a show like that. I don't want people to be hopping up here and be doing craziness. Like, we ain't got time for all that. But I have done panel shows when I'm on the StreamYard and I have the laptop out. I've done panel shows. But that actually is a really cool idea to do a dinner invite show. So like you guys can come have dinner with Chef Big Bang. That's a fun idea. I think that I love when you guys give me ideas and give me feedback because that's a cool idea. Okay, so reading books that members is good. Have one guest. Yes, maybe I'll do a subscribers only or a members only mode for that type of live stream, just to protect the channel and protect the brand. I'm not saying I don't trust y'all, but some of y'all out here is wild and wilding out. Or more if you want to do that. Okay, yes, reading books, that's a great idea. Thank you for giving me that idea. I will definitely put that on the list, and I think that that's a cool idea. Like, come have dinner with me. And I wonder who's gonna come. I wonder. Um, but you know what? Like I said, I love when you guys give me ideas because I never even thought about doing something like that. So that's a cool idea, though. And reading books that people that you are familiar with is even better. Yes. I think that we may do a members only first, and then maybe we can do subscribers. Um, you can put it where you have to subscribe to the channel for 20 minutes or longer. Um, but I guess I'm a little bit nervous because I've never invited anybody up while I've been on mobile. So I don't know how it works, but I've seen it. People do it all the time. So, but that's a great idea. Ralph, are you coming to dinner if I do a dinner invite a panel show? And Ralph said, that's my plate. So, you know what? Only on Thanksgiving can you make a whole bunch of food where you have to start like 2 days in advance. But we are going to do a Christmas marathon similar to the Thanksgiving marathon. But the Christmas marathon is going to be even better because I'm going to really plan it out. And this one's kind of like a impromptu marathon. I didn't know I was doing the marathon until I was in the middle of it. So the next one for Christmas is gonna be even better. It's gonna be more planned out. And yeah, we're gonna do a marathon for Christmas because I had so much fun. And if I'm already in the kitchen cooking and prepping, why not get my phone out and talk to the foodie gang? And you guys love watching me prep, which was different because normally when I'm cooking or when I'm prepping, I should say, nobody's there. I'll play some music or something. But you guys really enjoyed my prepping episodes. So we are gonna have a Christmas marathon. And Ralph, thank you so much. Ralph said, you got all dolled up. You look great. Food looks yummy. Okay, so let me ask you guys this. When we do the dinner where I invite you guys and it's like a panel show, what do you guys think I should eat? What do y'all think I should make? What should we eat when we do dinner, foodie gang? And reading books says, oh, I did that. Watch you when you did the Thanksgiving dinner. Was there? Then you mentioned that sister could make funnel cakes. Yes. And you guys, I have talking with my sister about getting here and making funnel cakes with you guys because she, like I said, I bake a little bit, but she is a way better baker than me. Baking is definitely a skill, and she's very confident about it, and she does it so quickly, like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. And she also made this sweet potato pie. Okay, so this time she did something different. She normally roasts her sweet potatoes in the oven. She put them in the Instapot this time, and when I tell you guys, This pie is so creamy, and I'm gonna take a bite for you guys before the whipped cream melts. But this pie is delicious and so creamy. See, this is why y'all need to have friends and family that know how to cook. So they can bring you food that's good. This is exactly why everybody needs to have that family member. You need to have a friend, or you need to have a partner that can cook. If y'all ate good food, y'all might be happier. Mm. Ralph said, "Oh yeah, I ate some sweet potato pie." You know what? I was talking to somebody on my group on Facebook. I have a food group of over 2,000 members. One of the women in there, her name is Nicole. She makes amazing food. She has never really had soul food. She's never tried collard greens. I don't think she's tried sweet potato pie, and she's never had grits. And so I was telling her what to do to make grits, but it's just so crazy because it's like I literally grew up eating soul food. So to meet people that have never tried soul food and don't know about it, that's the thing I love about the group on Facebook, is that we're able to really share our food and it's like a community. And so she's never had collard greens. And I was telling her one day, she lives on a boat, right, in Virginia. And I was like, one day I'm gonna come by. But she's never had soul food before, which makes sense if you don't know anybody that makes soul food. That's understandable, right? But we all got to have an open mind when we're speaking to other people. And we got to share our backgrounds. But she makes some really great food, even though she has never had soul food. And reading books that tell her to come on the channel, anticipating her arrival. I sub to the channel. Also, when was the Thanksgiving live? So, great question, and I'm trying to get her on the channel. So, for Thanksgiving, I did a marathon and I did 8 lives back to back. But I believe the live was called, I think it was after the collard greens. Or no, sorry. It was Dinner's Almost Ready for Thanksgiving. That is where I made the yams. I um I made the mashed potatoes, but all the recipes are posted on those live streams. I was gonna attach it to this video, which I should have done, but we did a marathon and we had so many lives back to back. And then one of the live streams was just me prepping out food and getting everything ready and measuring out the ingredients. But I did a lot of live streams, 8 of them back to back to back for 3 days straight. I was so exhausted after that. And reading books, yes, I can. She said, or they said, if you decide to do the dinner panel, can you make a post? Yes, I will. And I try to make posts before I go live. Sometimes I don't, but most of the time I try to. Just because sometimes when I'm scrolling on YouTube, the post will be the first thing that I see. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that person was going live. So the posts really do help. But I will definitely make a post. And I think that that is a cool concept that I never even thought about. Having a dinner party, an open panel dinner party. Okay, so here are the collard greens. I also made a video showing you guys how to cut your collard greens, how to season them, how to put them in the pot. Telling you, the longer you cook your collard greens for and you really let it sit in that flavor, it just intensifies the flavor. And it's the way collard greens should be, loaded with flavor. I'm getting that smokiness. I'm getting a little bit of that heat from the Tabasco. And I'm tasting the seasonings in here. It's just really, really good. And that meat has really like started to breaking down and shred off the bone. And so with each bite, you're getting a little bit of meat. So good. Oh, reading books, that's a smart idea. Um, I will tell you guys one thing. There are so many different YouTube channels of like everything. So reading books is telling me about a live stream where they read a book together. There are so many different types of sectors, live streams. I know this one lady, she's also a member on this channel, Ish. She does a silent dog sleepover. And it's a popular thing. Oh my goodness, Blaze. How are you doing, Blaze? See, Blaze, me and Blaze is locked in. He be where I'm at, and I be where he's at. And so not only does Blaze stop by this channel, I always see him on the other live streams and the other content creators that I watch. And Blaze is such a great, down to earth person. And it's just like, I wish everybody could have as much common sense as Blaze has. I know that sounds bad, but some of y'all don't got no sense. But not y'all, Fuji Gang, the other people. So, but we need to be helping people. We need to keep an open mind, and we need to be open to learning. That's what I'll say. But and then reading that, I think some of these channels help people that don't socialize. I agree with you because honestly, when I go out in public, I don't really be talking like that. But when I get on here, I be just talking and talking and talking. And Blaze is over there laughing. But Blaze, you know what I'm talking about. Some of these people don't got no sense. But when it's like, when I be telling people that I have a YouTube channel in real life, they be like, really? Because I never really be talking. And I think that's because after I do these live streams, I be tired of talking. And so I don't really be talking that much. And when I go places like for my daughter, I never promote what I have going on because I'm there for her. I'm not really there to promote myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the background. And so, like, the people at my gymnastics, they don't even know. One day I was wearing my 907 Goodies shirt. And this girl was like, "Where's that place at? I want to eat there." I said, "Oh, it's my YouTube channel." She was like, "Really? You have a YouTube channel?" I was like, "Yeah." But she said, "I want to go eat there." But don't y'all want to go eat to a place called 907 Goodies? Don't it sound good? But she said, "Where is that place at?" So, but when I'm at gymnastics or I'm at my daughter's school, I feel like I'm there for her. I'm not there to promote myself, and I don't even need to, cause I got the foodie gang and we locked in. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't even need those people to watch me. I'm locked in with the foodie gang. Okay, we all over the world, foodie gang. Mm, I'm telling you, this turkey is delicious. Okay, so Blaze, what do you think about doing a dinner panel live stream where I invite you guys up to eat dinner with me? I'm thinking that this live stream will be members only, maybe even subscribers only. But what do y'all think about a show where we are eating dinner and it's like an open panel. Watch somebody come up, they're gonna ruin my whole show. Run my whole show. Oh, tomorrow we're gonna be interviewing Chef Shirley, and she does a little bit of, she does catering. She also makes great, amazing food. Yes, Ralph. I am eating alone right now. No, actually, I'm not. Got the foodie gang here. But tomorrow we are going to be interviewing Chef Shirley. She makes amazing food, and she is beautiful. So I am super excited to have another chef on the platform. I'm excited to show her and for all of us to meet her. I put together a slideshow of all her food. Y'all, you know when you be on Instagram and you be seeing like those like brunch buffets where like they have like the mimosas, they have all the platters like stacked up and it just looks so fabulous and so pretty. She does those. I even saw one where she had like these little cheesecakes in a cup and then she had these white shelves and then a pink background. But she makes amazing food. And another chef, Chef Quinn, actually reached out to me and was like, "You gotta interview Chef Shirley." I checked her out. I said, "Yep, we gotta get her on the platform." And she is super excited about it. That live stream is already set up, so turn on your notifications. And even if you miss the live stream, you can always watch on the replay. But I'm excited for you guys to meet Chef Shirley and to see her food. Oh my goodness. When I saw her food, I said, wow. But she has 18,000 followers on Facebook. Your girl's out here doing things. So I am so honored that she gonna come on my little bitty channel. My little bitty channel. But she's coming here tomorrow. Y'all tune in for that. Then after that, stay hydrated, drink your water, and reading books. I'll be back. Really like this channel. Thank you so much. And I have a ton of recipes to share with you guys. Check out my playlist. And let me scroll back up. And Regan said, I'm glad you read the room and interact with the subscribers. And some people don't do that, just never reading the room. It's how they lose potential subscribers. I will say, in their defense, the chat could be moving fast. But when I do these type of live streams where I'm sitting down in the summertime, I'll take you guys outside, we'll go on a field trip, we'll be like at the park or at the lake. And when I do these live streams where I'm sitting down, I try my best to read the comments and to interact with you guys because that's what these live streams are for. Now, when I'm in the kitchen and your girl is cooking, it is very hard to catch every comment. But when I'm sitting down like this and I'm looking at the screen, I think it would be kind of insulting to not read your comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird, but that's what this is for. One on one, for us to be able to talk. You got to stay on topic and ask appropriate questions. And no, I will not. But I'm always gonna interact with the foodie gang. I mean, y'all my people. We are locked in. You guys support me so much by watching my content, hitting the like button, putting some money on the table, keeping the stove on. You know, I feel like this. Why did you become a YouTuber if you don't want to talk to nobody? And El Chivo, how are you doing? And I was just telling the foodie gang how me and Blaze are locked in. It's like Blaze be where I'm at and I be where he's at, and the same thing with El Chivo. We are locked in. If I have time and she's live, I will be watching. And if you guys are on YouTube, check out El Chipo's channel. She is so funny. She does a little bit of everything. She will cook, she'll do arts and crafts, she does a lot of traveling, and she'll be in the car, the laundromat, everything. But El Cheapo, those ornaments that you made were really fabulous. I did not expect them to be that great, girl. Um, I mean, you got this arts and craft thing down. She got a whole like setup with a table. Like all my arts and crafts is in the closet. It's not even that serious for me. And Ralph said, I enjoy watching you cook. Thank you for sharing. And I'm so glad that you guys like when I cook because I've always cooked. Always cooked. And something I posted some a post on Facebook in 2021, right? Nobody watched it. Nobody they didn't care about Chefbigbank back then. I was only Letitia. I reposted it in 2023, right? And it went viral. And I was like, that's crazy that something that I made 2 years ago went viral. So then I was like, you know what? I need to start sharing my food with the world. So I started posting more food content on Facebook. And at the time, I had Ava's Playtime. I also make children's content. My daughter wanted to have it. She wanted a YouTube channel. We've been talking about it for years. I was never in a stable position and like mentally, like it's I always had a lot going on. So when we moved here, her friends made her the YouTube channel and they showed me all the software that I needed to make videos. And then I started on Canva. I had absolutely no experience. And what I would do is I would watch YouTube tutorials on how to make videos. And so I had Ava's Playtime for about 6 months. Yeah, things were going really, really well. I posted some shorts in the beginning of our YouTube journey that went viral with 500,000 subscribers or 500,000 views. So things were going really well. But for Ava's channel, when she doesn't want to film, I don't make her film. I don't know if you guys have kids, but when your kid does not want to do something, they definitely act like it. So when she doesn't want to film, we don't film. So I was kind of bored. And my food was going really great on Facebook. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to start me a YouTube channel. I started this channel 2023 in June. We just celebrated our 1 year mark, but I'm so happy y'all love it. And then okay, all right, reading books. You have a good one. And Ralph said, I wish I lived close enough to get the leftovers, y'all. My uncle, when I call him, he'll be outside within 20 minutes. I'm actually gonna after we get off this live stream, I'm gonna excuse me, make him some plates. Tell him to come get the food. He's gonna be right here. Okay, reading books says she's not leaving, or they are not leaving. They were just confused. And Ralph said, I'm a good dishwasher. You know what? I'll take that. Because one thing I would say about cooking at home is you got to wash your own dishes. It's different when you're in the kitchen because you got dishwashers. But when you're at home, and I think that that's what really made me tired during our Thanksgiving live or marathon because I had to wash. I don't have a dishwasher. So all my dishes I wash by hand. Y'all, I washed dishes probably like 10 times. I was tired of washing dishes. Y'all, do y'all have that family member that cooks good? Do y'all cook good, Foodie Gang? Do y'all be cooking at home? I know I be cooking at home. But when I cook, I really enjoy cooking. And it's a difference when you enjoy cooking versus someone who is just cooking to get by. It's a difference, It's like My food is made with love, you know? I love cooking. And when I worked in the kitchen, they loved me, but it wasn't mutual. Like, I was cool with the customers. I ain't have no that much beef with the customers. There'd be a couple of them who would complain. It was the management. I said, y'all are the problem. So what we have done over here at 907 Goodies is we have cut the management out of the equation, and I'm directly talking to my fan base, my customers. So that was the problem. It was them. And Rob said the turkey was a little off this time. What do you mean? What do you mean it was a little off? Yeah, you want to clarify. Was it like dry or what happened to your turkey? And John said, you ever boil your greens in broth? I have not tried that. Do you mean like chicken broth? I could see how that would be good, and I might try that next time. Oh, Ralph said it was not done all the way. Were you able to put it back in the oven, or how long did you cook it for? Like, how long did you cook it for, and at what degrees? And John said, yes, chicken broth. I have not tried that before, but that does sound good. That does sound like a good idea. But Ralph, let me know, how long did you cook it for, and at what degrees? This is why I really appreciate 907 Goodies. Talking to the foodie gang, you guys give me ideas, you guys ask good questions. If you have any questions about food, I'll try my best to answer them. Um, and this is what I will say: in the kitchen, we all are gonna make mistakes. Okay, so Ralph said 15 pounds for 3 hours and 40 minutes, 350 temp, said 170. Okay, try 375 for 3.5 hours. When you temp it, temp a leg or like the drumsticks, like temp the dark meat, because the breast will always say it's done, because the breast is like what do they call it, white meat. Um, well, I think it's called white meat or light meat or something like that. But temp the drumstick, temp like the bottom of the turkey, like the dark meat. And Ralph said I cooked it breast side down. I have never cooked my turkey like that. I always cook it with the breast up. And I'm still able to achieve juicy meat, and I make a really good gravy. Um, Ralph, so on my YouTube channel, I have a video of Cajun butter roasted turkey and of garlic herb roasted turkey. In that video, I have descriptions for how to bake your turkey, and I would say give it a try. Give it a try. But that's weird if you cooked it breast side down, how it wasn't done. I don't know. I've never cooked my turkey like that in that way, but yeah, try my recipe and my cooking instructions. What I recommend is 375 for 3.5 hours. And I did this for a 12-pound turkey, 12 and 13-pound turkeys. If your turkey weighs more, you may have to add more cooking time. 375 for 3.5 hours, and then I'll take the foil off and I'll put it back in the oven for 20 minutes to brown the top. And Ralph said I was tired by then. But I would recommend maybe, cooking it upright. Cooking it upright. Um, yeah, give my recipe a try. But if your turkey is not done all the way, what you can do, and I say I made two turkeys, so I have a lot of turkey meat. So I actually saved some of my like legs and wings and some of the meat from the other turkey, and I put it in the freezer. And what I'm gonna do for Christmas is pretty much like thaw it out and then bake it in the oven. I'm going to make a gravy for it. But what you can do is put your turkey in a roasting pan with some water, or if you have any juice left from the turkey, put that in the baking dish and then bake the parts that are not done. And then Ralph said the breast was done, the thigh at the bone was a little red. 4 hours, it would have been dried out, but done. Yes, that's why I said 3.5 hours, or maybe even 3 hours. Turn your oven up. I feel like 350. I saw some people that do 325, 350. I think that that's a little low. That's a little low, in my opinion. I do 375. One year I did 400 degrees and it made my turkey dry. But try 375. Yeah, 375. But yeah, I feel like 350 is a little bit low. Like 350 is what you do for like casseroles that are not as big as a turkey. And Ralph said, I cooked a chicken and see who notices. That's funny. See, my family would know because we cook. So they would know. But for the people that don't cook, you probably would be fooled. But yes, Ralph, give my recipe a try. Do 375 at 3 to 3.5 hours, depending on the size of your turkey. Take the foil off and let it rest. And when you cook your turkey, cook it with the breast up and the dark meat on the bottom. But that was weird. That's weird. No, everything that happened to you. But yeah, I think the oven was a little bit low. And the reason why I say do 375 is to kind of speed things up. You know, you gotta speed things up. But there are so many ways to cook a turkey. I'm just giving y'all two different ways to do it. Ooh, and then Ralph said Christmas will be prime rib. You know what? I heard that was a big thing when I was in Oregon. Prime rib. They love eating that for Christmas. And you know what? I'm gonna have to look at prime rib and price it out and see if that's something that we can do. What type of sauce do you make for your prime rib? They would always do like a horseradish cream, and then they would do an au jus. But the horseradish cream, I think that's what it's called, was actually okay with the prime beef, but I wouldn't eat the horseradish cream on anything else besides prime beef. Mm-hmm. That's how you do it, Ralph. Ralph said, I make a nice brown gravy from the juice. Yes, that's how you do it. What I do is I get my turkey baster and I get like a measuring cup or a cup, and I will take juices from the turkey and put them in the cup and let it cool down on the counter while the turkey is like resting. Or after I take the foil off, I'll get the juice out, right? And then I'll make a gravy. It's so good. Y'all, put some money on the table. Keep the stove on and send a super chat, super sticker. Join the channel, become a member. But homemade gravy is the way to go. I have a video in the shorts category on my YouTube channel about how to make gravy. I also did a live stream and showed you guys how to make gravy. I'm telling you, once you learn how to make gravy, once you learn how to make sauces, it will really elevate your cooking. And that's why I always tell you guys about how to make sauces. Ralph knows how to make the roux. That's what I'm talking about, Ralph. I'm telling y'all, making sauces is so easy. And if you already have flour at home and you have butter, broth, or water, you can even use water. Um, that's a gravy right there, and it'll be the best gravy you ever tried. Yes, if y'all don't know how to make gravy, that's okay. I'm gonna teach y'all. I already got a live stream. I've done it a couple of times on here. Okay, so do y'all have y'all Christmas decorations up yet? And Ralph said, I sometimes make the gravy better than everything. Wow. I'm telling you, when you have good food already, and then you put a delicious gravy on top, it only is going to elevate your plate and it'd be so good. There is so much flavor in these collard greens. Mm. Got a little bone in there, but that's okay. So good. And then Ralph said, "Ooh, that was spicy." Hold on, y'all. And then Ralph said, "I put some battery operated, or sorry, battery powered lights in the window. Fake tree." I have not even started with my Christmas decorations, and it's about to be December 1st, so I really got to get onto it. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is pull them out of the garage. That is the first step for me. I'm going to pull them out of the garage, I'm going to bring them upstairs, and then I can at least look at my decorations, and then that'll make me hurry up and do it. Ralph said, it's all about the gifts here. I will do it on the 6th. I am off on the 6th until the 2nd. Yes, I once December hits, I'm like, okay, I gotta put in my decorations. Some people put their decorations up before Thanksgiving, and I just don't like that. I gotta get past one holiday before I can focus on another. But I'm a content creator, so the holidays are big days for us, or big seasons if you celebrate holidays. You know, everybody don't celebrate holidays, and that's perfectly fine. But I do celebrate holidays, and I do Christmas. Um, so y'all believe it's gonna be 2025? Like crazy, right? This year went so fast, but this was a wild year. And next year is probably going to be even more wilder. One thing I can say about President Trump is very entertaining and very hilarious, but I'm curious to see his policies and all that stuff. And I would definitely be keeping my eye to the politics. And I'm going to continue to watch because inflation, food inflation, that directly affects this channel. And every household, everyone that eats food, everyone that goes to the store, food inflation is a big thing. And then Ralph said, I don't mind holidays. It's the birthdays that I can't stand. Why? Okay, I will admit when people talk about their birthday for a whole month, that is very irritating. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had a whole birthday weekend. But some people do too much. I agree with that part. Okay. I don't know if you guys were here during this live stream where I talked about Keith Lee. Hold on, y'all. I feel like I gotta finish my food before I even tell y'all the story because it's nasty. And Ralph said Trump going to bring prices down. Stuff going to get cheap. Um, buy it up because 4 years from now, no telling. Okay, did you guys hear about the tariffs that Trump is going to put on to, um, in my opinion, it's all allegedly. Do your research, y'all. He's going to put tariffs on, I believe it was Mexico and China because of the woo, the immigrant crisis. I don't know. You know how you go to say a word that you always say, but for some reason when you get live you can't talk no more. But he is gonna put tariffs on countries who are letting illegal immigrants over. So I am curious to see what that's gonna do. But I was telling my sister this. I feel like they kind of always try to fearmonger us, in my opinion. They always try to have us scared that the world's finna end, that we gonna run out of money. They always trying to scare us. And it's like, why y'all want us to be scared all the time? Mmm, that's a good point, Ralph. Ralph says stuff here costs more, or stuff made here costs more. Prices go down when other countries pay more. So I'm gonna keep my eye on it. I think it's very interesting. Like just the whole thing, like I don't know, when you're a kid, you don't really care about all this stuff because it doesn't affect you. But when you become an adult and you have to pay bills, you have to go into the store. You know what I'm saying? Like all this prices, the prices going up, it does affect you, and it does play a big part. And then Rob said, "You're right. Don't fret." Yeah. And he said, "Gas already 2.39 here." I live in Alaska. I believe our gas is like $3.40. I'm gonna go. I gotta look at it to get the exact, But gas has always been expensive. Things cost more in Alaska, so if you guys are feeling food inflation, I'm really feeling it. The people in Alaska are really feeling it. The people I'm pretty sure in Hawaii are really feeling it too. Um, so I'm curious to see if how long it's gonna take for things to go down. I'm curious to see what the tariffs are gonna do and a lot of his policies that he's gonna implement. Um, I think some of them are good policies and some of them are not, and we'll have to see. But I know one thing. Can y'all imagine if Kamala would have won the presidency? And have you guys heard how this is all allegedly too, in my opinion? Have y'all heard how her campaign is in debt? What was she gonna do with the national budget? If she can't run that little thing, how was she gonna run the country? And y'all, she was gonna run us right into the wall, fast too. Mmm. Ralph said gas gonna hit gas gonna hit $2 a gallon by March. One thing I'll say, y'all, that can't nobody deny is when Trump was the president before, we was happy. We didn't like him though, because Trump's always running his mouth till you talking crazy. But I'll accept that. I'll accept someone talking crazy if they're making things cheaper, like or making things better for us for our way of life, because that's really what matters. It doesn't matter about what the person is saying in particular. It matters about what they do. And one of the things I can say is that when Trump was in office, he was talking a lot, but he was getting things done, and we were seeing results. And that's what I need to see going forward is I need to see results. I don't want to hear nobody talking about how they're gonna make things better, where they grew up, and what type of mom they had, and how their mom was. I don't care. What I care is about my pocketbook and my bottom line. And I think that's what everybody cares about, and that's why we voted the way we did. And Ralph said Walmart price gouging now. Ooh. And John said 258. Okay, so remind me where you guys are watching from. And John said, I need to see you finish that plate. John, I don't think I'm going to. I'm already about to tap out and go over to this pie and be done with it. Um, I okay, so this was pretty much everything that we made, excluding the banana pudding. And my sister made rice and fried chicken. So there's a couple of things that I didn't include here. But the reason why I got such a big plate is because I wanted to show you guys almost everything. And Ralph said, I want them beans. You guys, when Trump gets in office and if food is cheaper, we're going to do a seafood boil one day. Maybe we'll do a seafood boil in season 4. Season 4 will be the summer season, and season 3 is going to stretch across the whole winter. We might be at 200 episodes in season 3 by the time we get done. Season 4 will be the summer season, and I really want to do a seafood boil. I'm going to have my other sister, Kiki, in that live stream. She is the seafood boil queen. She is the one that put me onto it. And I actually have a video on my channel in the shorts category where we did a seafood boil. But that's my partner in crime when we do seafood boils, is my sister Kiki. Oh my goodness, rooted in essential oils came through. How are you doing? He said, hey, hey, 907Ds and chat. And you know what? If you guys are on YouTube, check out Rooted in Essential Oils. He does a lot of great live streams. He talks all about essential oils and really what we need to like live that, live life the right way. He got his oils and he does like these drive and chats where he's driving to work and he'll be chatting. And then you know what I'm gonna talk about, Rudy, right? I'm gonna talk about the Halloween. Okay, so on Halloween, I happened to go into his live stream. He had a witch costume on. He was making a potion. He had the whole room. It looked like a witch's lair. Am I saying it right? It was amazing. So he's a really great content creator that you guys gotta check out, along with El Cheapo and Blaze. When you gonna get you a channel? Cause Blaze, like I said, Blaze know what he's talking about. But I am doing good, Rudy. I had a Thanksgiving marathon. We did 8 live streams in 3 days, which is crazy. And we were cooking, we were prepping, we were talking, and so I'm reviewing the food from our Thanksgiving marathon. After Thanksgiving, I had to take a whole day off. I had to get it together, y'all. I was tired. And so we are back with the food. And the food don't look that good now because I've been eating and talking for a little bit. But I got my sweet potato pie right here. I took a couple of bites. We gonna eat this. I'm gonna get y'all up out of here. And Rudy said, "Thank you. I appreciate you. I love your channel too. Cooking up a storm over here." And shout out to Rooted. He just became monetized, and he has been putting in that work. And there's a lot of great YouTube content creators I met, a lot of different sectors that I never even knew about. And I'm so happy to be able to meet all these great people. And I consider other content creators to be my coworkers, even though we don't like work in the same building per se, but we all work for YouTube or we're trying to work for YouTube. So I consider y'all to be my coworkers. And Ralph said, I need to go take care. Good to see your smile. Well, thank you so much, Ralph, for coming through. And y'all, we finna get up out of here. Okay. Tomorrow, I'm doing an interview with Chef Shirley. She makes amazing food. She is fabulous looking. And y'all, when I say she got it going on, y'all think I be getting dressed? No, she be getting dressed, and she is fabulous. I'm like, why when I worked in the kitchen did none of the chefs look like that? But she got it going on, y'all. So we're gonna see Chef Shirley tomorrow. This pie is so good. I did not make this, but my sister did. Y'all, get y'all some family that know how to cook. Get y'all some family that know how to cook. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. All right, y'all. Woo! Okay, food again. That was this is our Thanksgiving marathon food review. We have we went hard in the paint for 3 days, cooking and prepping and cooking and prepping. And I posted a picture on my community wall, but I was like, you know what? I need to go back and we need to do an actual review and we need to sit down and we need to talk. I want to thank everybody so much who came out and joined me in the kitchen. We will definitely be back with a Christmas marathon and we are going to try to get to 10 live streams. So I'm already kind of planning it out. It's going to be even better because I didn't even know I was going to do a marathon until we were in the marathon. This time, I'm going to know we're doing a marathon before it happens. So I'm going to prep it out, plan it out, have the thumbnails ready to go. And we are going to do back to back live streams during Christmas time to show you guys the food prep, all the food that I cook. So, but until then, come back tomorrow. We're going to be interviewing Chef Shirley. Um, Rudy said, "Thank you. I will watch some of the replay." Yes, we was cooking back to back to back, and I started it off with doing Martha Stewart's recipe for acorn squash, and then my daughter was having a potluck at her school, so then I made spaghetti for 40 people, and then we got into the Thanksgiving. I was just cooking for literally like 3 days straight. I was just cooking, cooking, talking, and washing dishes. So on Friday, y'all passed out. I was tired. But we are back here today. We did chocolate chip waffles this morning. And then we're doing our Thanksgiving marathon food review. Tomorrow, we're going to have Chef Shirley. And then we're going to do our Sunday dinner. That's a new thing that I just started on the channel is Sunday dinner. We're going to make a soup from all of our leftovers, or not all of them, some of our leftovers. Everything ain't going. It's not gonna be that type of soup. It's gonna be good, y'all. Um, But thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, join the channel, and become a member. If you're on Facebook, check me out. If you're on TikTok, go ahead and follow your girl. We're trying to get to that 1,000 follower mark, and then I'm gonna try to go live on TikTok. We're gonna see how it's gonna go. But thank you guys all, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Stay warm, depending on where you're at. It's really cold where I'm at. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I think I went over everything. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for the interview. And we locked in, Foodie Gang. But I am your host, and this is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank. And I'll see you guys next time, Foodie Gang. And before we get up out of here, it's Foodie Gang, Gang, Gang.